Yeah, welcome to Ofusu African channel. Now, if we like I said, we stand for Pan-Africanism. We are also saying that the African religion is not bad. I get him point, and people should actually respect the African religion. You understand? And so, if we come to Ofusu African channel, it is our hope that you share, you press on the subscription button. You share, you like the page, and you press on the notification button so that anytime we put a video there, now you can actually get a notification. Now, one thing that I want to do a presentation is about the Roman Catholic Church. Now, their introduction of the sales of indulgence. Are you getting my point? Now, if you read if you go through my earlier videos. Now, I said it categorically that now the concept of heaven and hell was just an introduction. It was introduced by the early church. Now, and mostly the early church, it's about the Roman Catholic Church. You understand? Now, they actually introduced the concept of heaven and hell, And, one philosopher, Asian philosopher of Greek, actually said this. Now, hell was introduced because crime was going high, and there was the need for us to curb the level of crime. And that is why hell was introduced to actually, its origin was paganism. You understand? Its origin was paganism. And today, as I speak now, a lot of people are afraid that when they die, they will go to hell. Now, which hell? Are you getting my? Which hell are you going? Are you getting my point? Now, when the concept of heaven and hell was introduced, now the Roman Catholic Church was so fast to introduce what is called the sales of indulgence. Are you getting my point? They introduced what is called the sales of indulgence. If they think I am lying, now they can challenge me. You understand? And in the sales of indulgence, now this was what was happening. Now, the saying is that if you commit a sin, you can be an armed robber, a prostitute, whatever. You understand? Now, you go and pay money to the church. And when you pay money to the church, now you'll be issued with a certificate. And this certificate will prove to you that your sins have been forgiven. This is what the Roman Catholic Church was doing in those times. Are you getting my point? So you realize that now the religion Christianity has actually been built on fabrication of lies. You understand? They were cashing in that now if you die, now if you pay, now the pastors or the monks and the Roman fathers will stand in for you, and then your sins will be forgiven. And I think there was even one guy in Germany who was called Tresser. Now anytime he was entering the town, now there will be shout, people will be ringing bells that the guy was coming, and people will be parading themselves in the street, and then they will be paying money to him. You understand? And then they will be issued with certificate. And this is what Martin Luther saw and rose against the Roman Catholic Church. Are you getting my point? He rose against, and there was one guy, I think, Hughes, and he was burnt alive by the church. You understand? Because he was blocking their way of getting money. You understand? And so, why should I follow a religion which is surrounded by fabrication of lies? And today, you see a lot of pastors now making a lot of money. And what is happening is that now, if the annoying thing is that they don't even pay taxes. They don't even pay taxes. But they are too fast to criticize the government when the government is not developing the country. But if you ask them to pay tax, they don't pay taxes. Meanwhile, they get a lot of money. You understand? And so that is what the Roman Catholic Church did. You see? And then they also introduced what is called purgatory. And so in my next episode, now I would like to explain to you what is purgatory. Are you getting my point? And on that basis, now they made a lot of money. You understand? So let's move to the next episode and see what is called purgatory.